What's up, Renegades? My name is Heidi, and thank you for joining us again for Thursday Tales, Wardlings of Rivers Hollow. As you can tell, unfortunately, we are down our GM. Victoria is unfortunately not here again, but she did send me some notes, so we are going to have a really fun encounter for each other and for all of you today. So it's going to be really fun, and we hope that we can have her back soon. But before we get into all that, like I said, my name's Heidi Smith. I usually play Juniper Snowdawn, who is a snowcap cleric, and I'll also be GMing today as well in Victoria's stead. Let's all go around and say hello and introduce ourselves. Victor, go first.
What's up, Renegades? I'm Victor. I am playing the Squatch Bard Xylo Hybrid.
Yeah,
Hurrah.
Irene. Or
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
No.
we both
Oh
looked at
no.
everybody.
I know.
Uh,
I think we're all still laughing over how Victor says squatch.
Oh yeah, every time.
I know. I look forward to that every week. My name's Ruel Gaviola. Hello, friends. Hello, Renegades. I am playing Mtaru Understar, the Midbari Rogue, and I'll pass it off to Irene next.
Hey everybody, I'm Irene and I play Briny Lubmuck, the Finfolk Barbarian.
Yeah, that's our party. Awesome. Yep, and we've got another fun encounter for everybody today. Before we start out, though, we are sponsored by Serious Dice, the
Serious
fantastic dice
Dice.
company who
Let's
gave us these lovely
go.
dice. I'm going to be
Woohoo.
using these beautiful spade ones that I got for GMing purposes today.
Ooh.
So I'm very excited about that. But you can
Ooh.
check them out at seriousdice.com. Thank you, Serious Dice, for sponsoring us. You're fantastic. You guys should really check
Awesome.
out their little clickety clackety fun little things. Dice.
All the
Woo!
shinies.
All the shinies.
shinies.
Thank you,
the
Sirius.
shinies.
So fun. Also, if you haven't already, you should check out the sign up for Renegade Con, which is coming up very, very soon. The
Get
link
on.
the link will be dropped in the chat so you can check it out there. And the last thing before we get started is the BGG wishlist giveaway. You're going to be, if you add it onto your wish list, you can enter to win $100 worth of Renegade games. So that's amazing. Please go check it out. I'm sure links for that as well will be included in the chat below. And Desiree is also in the chat, so you can say a little hi to Desiree in the chat for us.
Yeah, folks, remember it needs to be a September release of Renegade games in your wish list. So whatever games are set to release in September, make sure you put one of those, at least one, in your wish list so that you can be entered into the giveaway.
Or you could just put all of them in your wish list.
Or just all of Renegade
There you
games.
go.
That's what
All
I
of
did personally. I was like, select all,
Select all.
add to wish list. Done.
It's so
many good
easy.
games.
I know, and how can you choose? How can you choose just one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many good titles out there.
So many good titles. Awesome. Well, I think that about covers it. Where we left off in our journey as Wardlings, we were all at the summer festival, enjoying our time playing games, entering contests, doing a little bit of improv miming work, which was fun for our group.
Best clouds ever.
Best
Yes.
clouds and cake ever. Rivers. It was a beautiful time. And yeah, just having some fun at the summer festival. And at the end of the festival, we were enjoying chilies, doing a chili eating contest. And Taru won the chili eating contest and was about to win 200 gold when all of a sudden there was a crash of lightning and a clash of thunder and an evil sort of laugh that rang out for all to hear. Sort of rang out for all of us to hear. And in that moment, you all look around after that bright light kind of shone in your eyes. Mtaru, you look next to you where Junie had been just a moment before, and she is gone.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Whoa.
not there anymore.
Xylo, Briny, Juno's gone. She just disappeared. Oh my gosh.
What happened? She was here just a second ago. What?
Yeah.
She was just poof. Just happened.
Yeah.
Just gone.
And by the way,
Holy.
Taro's like totally sweating. His mouth is still on fire from the chilies. Need water, but I don't know what happened to Junie.
Not good.
Yeah.
And just in that moment as well, you hear screams from off, kind of back towards the beer tent with the big octopus covering that we had been to before. You know the layout of the festival pretty well by now, and you can hear that that is where it's coming from. There's just some screams and folks. You can see folks running away from that area, and then you see a bright flash of light. What do you guys do?
We gotta go towards it, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's where Junie went. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's all these people running from?
Let's run into it.
Okay.
I love it.
You can do that. I will hang back. I'll offer moral support. I got your back, but way back here. Okay, I got you
Way back.
way back. Okay.
Love that for Xylo. Great. So Briny leading the way runs towards where all the noise is coming from, and then Mtaru and then Xylo for just a kind of a order of folks.
Tableau.
A tableau of folks.
Yeah, we're all right behind Briny, like sort of peeking.
Yeah, she's leading the way. Great. And as you approach, as you get closer, you can see that there's fire licking up the sides of some of the tents. Folks are kind of, there's one woman who's like putting out like a fire that's on her skirt. Folks are running away and trying to just get out of there as quickly as possible. And you do see these black 2-foot-long forms skittering across the ground. And there's a few of them, and they're kind of just skittering across the ground and running around. And as they come in contact with someone or with a tent, that's where the fire starts. So you can see these things going on. What do you guys do?
Wow.
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 Okay, well, the fire stops me in my tracks.
Oh no.
And we
Get
all
to
like
a
sort of
halt.
run right into Briny's backside. We're like, like dominoes. Like, sorry.
Right. What happened?
Why'd you stop?
There's fire everywhere.
Oh no, fire.
Oh jeez.
But other than that, it doesn't look like any these things on the ground are attacking anyone per se, but wherever they go causes fire. So that seems to be what's happening, the chaos that's ensuing. But as of right now, you can't quite tell what those things are.
Are they like shadows or something, or
Do you want to why don't you guys make a perception check, everybody?
check? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, gotta get my dice. Gotta get
those dice, a d20, and
I
then add
rolled
your
an eight.
perception.
Oh, perception.
I got a 15.
Nice.
Oof, okay.
I got a 10 total.
10. Okay.
Wait, what's so I rolled an 8 and then I add my
Your perception. So,
perception.
perception on your sheet is in wisdom,
Wisdom.
or the wardlings sheet.
Ah.
Oh, okay. So +1, so 9.
9. And then Xylo,
So I just got a 16. I don't have a bonus for perception.
that's still
So
good.
I know exactly what this is.
And then Briny's was 15, right?
+1, so 16.
16. Nice. Awesome. So, Briny and Xylo, the two of you both know immediately what these things are. I would say, Briny, you definitely know what this is because when it comes to fire, you want to know what things cause fire. So whenever you hear about things that cause fire or start fires, you keep it, like, you make a mental note of it. And then Xylo, I would say you're pretty well read. You're, a student, learned, as one would say. So you've read about these, monsters
how to
before.
put out a couple of forest fires in my wood.
The Squatch would be very protective of their trees, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So these are fire centipedes. So they are centipedes that are like 2 feet long. They're black on top, and then underneath there's a fiery red belly. And you know that you can tell from looking at them that they're not attacking anyone, but they are very flammable. If you touch these creatures, they will cause you to get harmed by the fire. They come from the molten lava of the core of Ormaya. So they're very, very hot. So their just existence causes fire. You can tell that they're not hurting anybody, but they are running amok, kind of ruining the festival. What do you do?
Yikes.
Do we see where they're coming from, where they originated from? Did they just appear from nowhere? Or...
I would say with the perception check that you had, you don't see where they're coming from. You can't tell.
Okay.
They're just here. They are here now and making a mess.
Carlo pops up out of the ground, right? And he pops up and he's like, "Yo, it's those centipedes again, man." And I look down at him, I'm like, "I know." And then like he just pops back down. And he's like, before he goes, like, "But what are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And he's like, "All right, cool. Let me know. Call me if you need me." I was like, "All right." And then he just pops back down. It's like, way to go, Carlo! Way to go, buddy!
Keeping it real, Carlo. I love it.
Oh my god!
Keeping it real, Carlo. Leads to the question: where does he go? Who knows?
Who knows? He just
And that's also the same thing as for my familiar Bruno the pug. He sees the fire and he just does his zoomies around it and takes off. I'm like, okay, Bruno's taking off. I don't know what to do now. Bye, Bruno.
no.
Yeah,
Excuse
well,
me.
I guess we have two choices. We can either destroy them or capture them. Is there anything non-flammable around in the vicinity we could capture them in?
Well, they
I
are
don't
near that beer tent where there's also kombucha, and you could assume maybe other liquid things. I would say, this being like a festival, a temporary festival, also in this Ormaya sort of world, it's much more Ren Fair like. So I think most things are made of cloth and wood and flammable things, unfortunately. But there is a tent that had drinks in it.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, what do you think, gang? Should we go there and just grab a bunch of drinks
And just toss it on them,
Toss 'em.
see what happens?
Have
Yeah,
at it.
let's do that.
Have at it.
I'm down for
I'm gonna
that.
find the nearest pitcher of water, though. I need to drink some to cool off my chili burned mouth. So I'm Taro finds it. Okay, now let's go. Let's put out these fire centipedes.
How many are there? First of all, let's
So
go
with
with that.
Two.
Yeah, with your 16
Oh.
perception, it was 5 actually.
Oh, five.
Oh wow.
5. Okay, okay.
5 fire centipedes.
Okay. Sorry, just give me a moment here.
Yeah.
One feature. I'm just trying to just go over what I can do. Okay, so all of my things just attack one creature. So, is there one that is like more danger to others, or they're just like
They're all kind of in this little area running around. There was that one woman who was putting out, the fire on her skirt, but it seems like most people at this point now, after you've like kind of looked around and got a lay of the land and what's going on, most people are vacating this situation immediately. So you're kind
people
of
have dispersed.
the stragglers. Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to run into the tent and grab a keg of the kombucha and try and toss all of the open it, toss all the contents of the kombucha onto like the general vicinity of the centipedes with strings.
Okay.
Us.
Okay, I think at this point is a good time for us to roll initiative.
Roll initiative. There we go.
initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it. So your initiative, guys, is going to be, if you're looking at your Wardlings sheet, it's that second square at the top. There's armor class, and then your initiative. Roll a d20, and then add your initiative bonus. The
19.
fire centipedes. Don't
Wow,
have.
I've got 14 plus 3, 17.
Oh no.
That was two 17s in a row?
No, 19. I got 19.
Oh, you got
Oh.
19. Thank you.
I got a 3 plus 3 initiative.
Uh-oh.
6.
So 6.
That's not bad. Is this your last in the
Yeah.
sort of last?
Oh,
Sort of stumbled on the way to the
We'll see what happens.
sorry. Just tripped over my own feet.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna, since you already talked about it, definitely gonna let you do that first, Bryony. Even though you're last at the initiative, that
Oh,
kind of is
sorry.
just gonna, no, because you did it before I called for initiative, so the way it goes. So you go ahead and do that. You run over, I would say with your perception check from before of 16, you can find, it's a big drinking tent. There's lots of things of water. I don't think it'd be hard to do this. And you're strong, so you can pick up a big, like, a cask, sort of, like a hogshead sort of amount of drink, and you we gotta go there, and you throw it on the nearest centipede. You're only able to get the one. They are 2 feet long. And so you throw it on one. It doesn't like it. It is not happy about being wet, but it puts out the fire around it, but as it skitters away from you, the fire on any like dry brush underneath it, the fire still continues to happen. So it doesn't stop the fire, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we are at the top of the initiative with Xylo. So there are 5 fire centipedes around. I would say in your vicinity, within like your, well, it depends on your range actually. So let me know what you want to do, and then I'll let you know it. I was getting ahead of myself.
So my so then all of a sudden, my Carlo, my buddy, my dude, he comes, pops, he digs, like more dirt is like rumbling around, and he like circles around me, and then he pops up, and then he's like, "Hey, looks like you need some help." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, obviously," and it's like, "All right, I'll help you out." So Carlo's gonna be like, all right, I do cast alert protection. So now he gives me +2 AC when I'm attacked. Woo. Okay.
Cool. +2 AC when you're attacked is what it says.
When attacked, yes. When I am attacked, yes. So
Does
I
it
am
say
at a
how long?
14.
Nice.
Does not. Just says,
Okay.
Never surprised, your familiar adds +2 to your AC when attacked. So, cool.
Cool. Nice. Very cool.
Is that my turn, or is that, do
So-
I still get to do a thing?
This is an absolutely great point. We haven't even done the basics. So
Okay.
this is great. So it is a little different with there's that added benefit that we sort of have with the familiars, being able to cast spells and do things as well, but I do believe they'll just be on our turns and combined with like our turns instead of having their own turns. So on a turn, what you can do is you have your movement. So on everybody's character sheet, it has, I know Junie has 25 feet of movement, and then the rest of you have 30, I believe. So that's how much movement you can do on your turn, unless you want to take a dash action. And Mtaru, as a rogue, you can do a dash bonus action and a few other cool things on a bonus action that other folks don't get, because rogues are really cool. I love rogues. So keep that in mind. But you have your movement, and then you have an action, which can be a spell or an attack. So that, I would say that's what you just did. You did your attack just then, Xylo, or your action with that spell from Carlo. And then you also have a bonus action. Bonus actions are a little more different depending on what class you're playing. So for Mtaru, for a rogue, you have much more options when it comes to bonus actions. You can disengage, you can dash, you can hide, and things like that. For spellcasters and bards and stuff like that, for you, Victor, that'll be like you might have a spell that is a bonus action spell or a spell that is an action spell. So that just pay attention to those two things. We'll see if Victoria wants to do something different when she comes back. But in terms of the rules that I know, usually it's a spell and a cantrip, not 2 spells in a turn. So if you have a bonus action spell, you can't also do an action spell. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you have a bonus so I would say that for you, Xylo, that's spell, the +2 to your AC from your familiar, is an action spell.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
if you have a bonus,
okay.
yeah, and if you have a bonus action cantrip, that's what you could do now. Otherwise, you have your movement.
Don't think I have a bonus action from a cantrip?
You might not. They're one
Or not
second.
till later.
Cantrips are nice, but
Yeah.
there's no time.
So I move. So I'm going to move away.
Okay, I would say that you are, since we're doing Theater of the Mind today, you guys have
Yeah.
kind of entered into the space, but you haven't gotten directly in combat with a centipede yet. So I would
okay.
say you're not in anyone's like attack range yet. Doesn't mean they won't
Okay.
come towards you, but
Gotcha.
you're kind of still at a safe-ish distance. So if you'd like
Okay.
to still move farther, that's totally fine.
I will if there's like some logs or something, I guess to be
Yeah.
used to sit on, I will sort of position myself behind on top of a log. No, it's
Sure,
probably a bad
I would say
idea,
there's,
'cause
like-
they're flammable.
But
I don't know.
they catch
We'll
fire
find-
before you.
Yeah,
That's right.
So yeah, so behind a log. Yeah, I'll position myself
I
behind
would
a
say,
log.
cool. You're behind like a log bench. There's probably like
Yes.
lots of seating things and stuff like that. You're behind a log bench.
Yeah.
For this like more open area where there was tables and things for all the drinks and food and whatnot.
Yes.
Awesome. So next is gonna be Mtaro.
Okay, so we're at the beer tent right now, correct? We've made it there. Briney's getting the keg, and Taro's looking on the tables for like pitchers of water or any kind of liquid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of those, and at the same time, I'm going to knock over a table and put it like so it's on its side, so I can sort of like hide behind it and
Okay.
sort of peek at these centipedes. And get ready to throw water from behind the table. So I want a little
Okay.
protection, right?
Cool. I would say
Okay.
in the chaos and like the havoc of the moment, a table is turned over already,
Okay,
so you're
cool.
able to just run behind that table. And I would say from nearby tables, you could grab a pitcher for each hand.
Okay.
And we'll say with your like action economy for the turn that you can pull out weapons and things like that, and that's a free action usually.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
that's so instead of pulling out a weapon, you grab these two pitchers and you
Yeah.
get behind a table.
Yeah, and I sneak a sip because my mouth is still burning from the chili. So
So hot.
yeah, so hot. But yeah, I'm
Oh.
sneaking. I'm ready to go. Can I throw the water, or is that my next turn? If I can.
I would say because you didn't have to turn the table was turned over. It was free action to grab the pitchers. You can go ahead and throw them that'll be your action.
Okay, cool. Let's do that then. I'm gonna double fist it and see if we can get some of these fire spiders or fire centipedes out.
Cool. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Attack. Okay. So I have rolled a 12, and then
No. Darn it.
do
Sorry.
which do I add a modifier to the 12?
It would be I don't know if you have it on your sheet. Do you have an unarmed attack on your sheet?
Unarmored attack. I don't.
That's okay. Go ahead. I believe that is just strength. So add your strength bonus.
Strength. Okay, so +1 for strength. That'd be 13.
Okay, great. So that does hit the centipedes. They're, centipedes, but they're big centipedes, and they're big and black on like the ground, and they're easy to spot. You do hit one with the water, but just like when Bryony threw that kombucha, it puts out the fire that's around the centipede, but it doesn't stop the centipede. It doesn't like the water, but it doesn't seem to have taken any damage or do what you intended.
Okay. Well, boo.
So you have more movement if you'd like, and then I would say you use like 10 feet of movement to get behind that table, and then
Okay.
so you have like 20 more, and then you also have a bonus action if you would like.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously the water's not working. I think I might have to bust out my short bow. Can I equip my? So I have my short bow, getting ready. Could I attack with my short bow during this turn, or is it more of like I'm just getting ready to?
So you use your action to throw the water pitchers. I would say that on your next turn you can use your free action to pull out your bow,
Okay.
and that what you can do on this turn is a bonus action. So as a rogue, you have the option to hide. You have the option to dash away. Use your movement again. Basically, if you use your dash action or dash bonus action, it's another 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, those are the big ones.
Okay. I want to get closer to the centipedes. I don't know how close I am right now, but if I could get closer to them and find another, like, if there's another turned over table, I can hide behind that one.
Cool. Yeah, you kind of maneuver. You were by one. That's why you threw, when you threw the water, it did hit one. But there's two. There's one right next to that one. If you just kind of run around and go the other way behind another table, you're able to get into a good spot where you can see two of them right in front of you instead.
Oh,
but you're
perfect.
still behind the table. So we'll say you used your hide bonus action and you use the rest of your movement and you're all set. So go ahead and roll a stealth check for that hide.
Oh, it's hiding. Oh man,
Hiding. It's doing a hide.
I rolled a 17, and then for stealth, is that my dexterity bonus for stealth or?
So for stealth, there is a stealth bonus in dex. It's unless you have, you might have proficiency in that, which would make it higher, but it's in that little dex square on your character sheet.
Yeah, because on my character sheet I have a +3 in the dex square, but then there's like a checkbox that says stealth, and there's nothing like listed next to stealth.
Is it checked?
It is not.
Okay, so then it's +3.
Okay.
Cool. That's great.
So 17 + 3 is a 20.
Oh yeah, you feel pretty hidden. You feel like these guys have no idea where you are. That's
that's what happens when you're the 3-time hide and seek champion.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So it's now the centipedes' turn. So those centipedes have no idea where you are, Mtaru, so they are not bothering with you. Yes. I will say that the one that Bryony had thrown the kombucha on turns around and goes after her. Doesn't attack her, but runs at her. Let's see just if they even can touch her. Let's see. Nope. It runs by you and you just kind of like step up and over it and let it run through you. So there's fire around you, but like it doesn't hit you. And then Xylo, there's one that spots you and it's coming towards you, but has to use all of its movement to just even get towards you. But it's within your combat range, which is going to be 5 feet. So when we do use maps and things like that, usually each character has 5 feet, so D&D, so parties stand far away from each other. Everyone's practicing social distancing all the time. So if something's within 5 feet of you, then it's in your combat range, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit more as we encounter it. But next, Bryony, it's your turn. There's one right in front of you.
Oh, great. Okay. So definitely filled with fear because of the fire, but that just gets me going. So let's see. I have a spear, I believe, among my weapons.
You know what you have, so I believe you.
Okay. Question mark? No, I know.
You got it.
Everything Bryony says is a question mark. All right, so I use my free action to take out my spear, and then I stab at thee with the spear. I stab at the centipede.
Go ahead, roll to attack.
Okay.
Roll to hit it.
Centipede
17.
shish kebab.
Oh, 17. Ooh. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage for your spear.
Okay. That's a 20 as well?
Yeah. No. It should be for a spear. You should have next to your.
Sorry, I meant what to roll.
So yes, no, so it should have damage type on your
character sheet.
On your character sheet.
Oh, no. What am I doing?
So it'll have the spear for the name, and then you get the attack bonus, which you can add, which I don't know if you did. Did you just roll a 17?
I just rolled a 17.
Awesome. So then it's even more than that because you have an attack bonus.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I don't have this listed.
Oh no, it's not on your
bonus.
Character
no, I just have it all written like just what I have. No bonuses.
Okay, let me see.
Of course.
Spear.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. This is importante, so we will find it. Spear. You know, the amazing thing about the internet and specifically my own Google search is if I type anything in and it'll just pop up 5e and then I'm set. And it
Nice.
comes
It's
up
like,
for
we know
Yeah.
what you're
we
searching
know what
you're
you're
talking
looking
about.
for. You're looking for sleep spell 5e? Got it.
I think it's
awesome.
a 1d6.
It
Sorry,
is.
I'm looking at the official Wardlings campaign guide
Nice.
right now.
Oh,
No, I started
look
to
at
do that. I'm a little encumbered.
Yeah.
Great. So that is 1d6. Oh, it's a ranged weapon.
Oh,
But-
okay.
No. It's fine.
Oh,
it's also simple, so that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Ranged thrown or versatile. Perfect. So it's 1d6. So go ahead and grab d6. That'll roll for us.
Yes. Sorry.
You're good.
1.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
1 point
Right.
of damage. You do spear into this this centipede, and you kind of got it trapped for the moment. It doesn't quite hit it completely through. You kind of get like the side of it in between one of its many legs.
Ugh.
But it is stuck there for a moment, and then it kind of like pulls out of your grip. You hurt it a little bit,
Great.
but you heard it. You hit it.
Okay, cool.
You did
cool.
it. You did it. Boom. Love it.
And then, just the one attack, and then for your bonus action, did you have anything you want to do? And movement, you got both of those.
I guess I'd like to like move out of the fire directly around me if I could like hop away from it.
Sure, you aren't on fire. We'll just say there's a little bit of like embers starting from where it begins, but you're not on fire. So you're set. You kind of like maneuver around a little bit, and then since you are a barbarian, you can rage if you'd like to for your bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
You're filled with fear. There's fire, this thing that scares you so much you dream about fire. You are vehemently against fire, and that wells up inside you. The fear begins to bubble up into this burning rage that you cannot contain any longer, and Bryony lets out a roar of rage, and she is now raging.
Woo.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
now, what happens if you get attacked with bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage? Any of that sort of damage you will have. Also, for your attack, you get a +2. So if you use the spear again, it's going to be 1d6 +2.
Oh,
to your
nice.
attack.
Okay.
And then you, those are all the things I think for level 1 that you should be all set with.
Yes.
Yeah, you're now raging.
Rage it up. Yeah,
Exactly
go
where I
Brady.
want to be.
Go Brady.
Yeah. And you are currently in combat with this centipede that's in front of you, and since this is our first time doing a combat sort of thing, like a real full combat, some things to note about movement and about being in combat with someone is that when you're within that 5 feet or within range, different weapons can have different range, so it can be different, but we're going to just do the 5 feet for now because I think that's what's going to matter for us. And if Bryony, if you chose to leave the combat with the centipede, it would get an attack of opportunity as a reaction.
Oh, okay.
So just keep that in mind, that if you are engaged with someone and then you choose to step away, they can attempt to attack you if they have a reaction to use. This is also something you are able to do as well. So if a centipede attempts to escape from your range of attack, you can use your reaction to do the same. And you get 1 reaction for each full round. So
Okay.
just keep those things in mind.
Okay. Cool.
But anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, that's it.
Sweet. So we're back at the top with Xylo. What do you want to do? There's one that's very close to you now. It's scuttled up right in front of you.
I've
basically.
been like feverishly looking at all the things that I can do. That's why I'm like looking down and stuff. I'm looking at books. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to do this. So learning trial by fire. Hey. Okay. So what's gonna happen is I have an action to do. So this thing is coming up, is just running up on me. Yeah. It's like
Yes, it's come up
going
towards
really
you.
fast.
It used its movement to get to you, but it has not attacked.
All right. So then I cast poison spray at it.
Oh.
So I can. Yep. So I shall cast poison spray. So I'm gonna roll this. Boom. What do I use for that? Yep. What
What does the spell say?
spell says? Extend my hand toward a creature I can see within range, and a puff of noxious gas goes from your palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, great. So, I need to make a con save. Oh, yeah. What is your spells? Do you have your spell save DC?
For poison spray is 12.
12. Awesome. They do not save. So, what damage do they take? They take 1d12 poison damage?
1d12, yeah. 1d12.
Awesome. So, go ahead and roll that.
Cool. So I didn't have to roll when I did a spell? That's cool.
So there's some spells that you do, and then
or a cantrip. I'm sorry. This is a cantrip. Yeah.
This is a cantrip. Spells or cantrips that you can do, and then it makes them, do a save. And then there's other ones. Usually they're like my Ray of Frost that I have is Juniper. That would be, if it has like Ray in the name, then you have to roll a spell attack first. Poison spray is awesome. So Xylos sees this centipede, coming up towards it with all its many legs, sticks out his hand, and this noxious gas of poison comes out of your hand towards the centipede.
It's more like
Yeah.
So it's more like I sort of like sang into my hand, right? And then I closed it real quick, and then I was like, "Wah!"
That's awesome.
But like it was just like poison words or whatever. It's like
poison. You just sing into your hand. little musical notes also are coming out with the poison as well.
No.
Oh, I love that.
Right, so it's a 12. It's a 2. It's a 2. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's great. Alrighty. So you hit it for sure, and it did not like that poison. It's kind of like thrashing around a little bit, but it is still up.
So as a bonus action, I do have bonus actions. This is what I was looking up here. That's why.
Nice.
I have. Who needs my help the most? I would say Briny. That creature gains 1 burning. Sorry, give me a second. Other than yourself within 60 feet. Is Bridie within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I cast Bardic Inspiration. So I use a bonus action. I choose Bridie. And then you, Bridie, now have Bardic Inspiration, which is a D6. And then once within the next 10 minutes, however long combat is during an encounter, you can roll the die and add the number rolled to 1 ability check, attack roll or saving throw. So you just get an extra die just 1 time.
Oh, okay, cool.
D6.
Thank you, Xylo.
Yeah. So I'm like, Righty, you can use this inspiration. Don't be scared of the fire.
And through her rage, it still hits. She can still hear those dulcet tones of her friend inspiring her. And the bardic inspiration sets in. Awesome. Did you want to do anything else? You used your action, your bonus action. Fantastic.
If I move, then I'll give the. Am I? Since I attacked it, it's. I'm encountering it right now.
Yeah, it's in your.
Okay.
It came up to you.
So if I move, then it'll have an attack of opportunity. So I'll just stand my ground, I guess. Cool. I'll climb onto the bench, still looking at it, but I'll climb onto the bench now since I was behind it, so that I have advantage from height. A little height advantage.
You have the high ground.
The high
Yeah, I have the high ground. That it is.
About.
I have the high ground. I was like, what is that word? I don't know the word. I have the high ground. Yes.
Sounds good. Yeah, you use your movement to just climb, and you can climb so easy. You don't have to roll or anything. Climb a bench You can
Yeah.
climb trees, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So easy. Great, awesome. Next is Mtaru.
Okay, so I pop out of my hiding spot and I've got my short bow ready. So I'm gonna let loose an arrow and try to take out
Nice.
one of these out.
Roll
So
to attack.
I roll. I roll a 3.
Oh, and you, I don't think with. Well, go ahead and add your.
My it's a dex.
It's gonna be your short bow.
Yeah.
So you should have an attack bonus for it listed
Oh,
on your
yeah.
character sheet.
+2, so 5 altogether.
5. So unfortunately, you pop out, and although these guys couldn't see you, so they weren't getting closer to you, so they were just kind of going around being centipedes. So they weren't exactly where you remembered them being when you had hidden. So you came out and just doing like right into the grass, right in front of you.
Whoops.
Unfortunately. So then you got a bonus action in movement.
It has to be moving. I can't fire off another arrow quickly.
Only one attack, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unless you have
So-
something that says you have more, but I believe for level 1, I don't think that's probably.
Yeah, I don't have anything that. Okay, well, since that didn't work, I'm gonna try. Is there a way I can get even closer to these centipedes? Is there another table I can do my hiding behind?
Yeah, sure. I think you
Right.
use a little bit of movement. You get like 10 feet closer, and then you
Okay.
can pop behind another table
Okay.
that's turned over. I think
And then
with
should I
the
do
chaos.
my
Yeah,
check
go ahead
again?
and hide. Do a stealth
Hide.
check.
My stealth. Oh boy, it's a 6 this time.
6 is
6 plus a 3, so 9.
9. Okay. Great. You know, you're so hidden. You're the most hidden you could possibly be. You feel a little bad about not hitting him with the arrow, but you are confident in your hiding skills.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as I got behind that, I just looked, peeked right behind me. I see my one arrow just stuck in the grass doing
Oh.
nothing. I was like, oh, what
At
a
least you
shame.
can get it later. You know, there's
Yeah.
that thought at least.
True.
You can save an arrow. So next are the centipedes. So they don't know where Mtaru is. They're just like not dealing with Mtaru at all. They still do not know where you are.
All right, good.
And then Briny, the one near you, is going to attack you because you hit it. So let me go ahead and roll that attack. Oh, okay. And it doesn't hit you. So it tries to, run at you again and tries to hit one of your feet, but it misses. It scuttles right by. They're kind of spindly. They've got all their legs and they're, centipedes. They're like centipedes.
I think it has 100 legs. I don't know, maybe.
But
I see all these little feet going right.
yeah, they're pretty.
Tiny.
They're pretty dexterous, but for whatever reason, you're just bouncing up on your feet. It can't get you. And then the one by, they can climb. Okay, I was like, can they climb?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
no.
no.
Oh no, Xylo.
The one by Xylo does. Let's go ahead. It climbs up onto the thing, so it's on level with you, and then it tries to. Nope. Okay, I'm rolling really poorly. It does not hit you, but it is up on the bench with you now. And another.
So we're just playing like this, like, I feel like we're playing this, like, kind of like those, like, knock the person off the thing first, the balance
Yeah.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
With the giant Q-tips.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yep.
yes.
That's you and the centipede. And then another centipede, because there were 5, comes up and it's gonna come towards Xylo, but it doesn't quite get to you yet, but it's heading in
Uh-oh.
that direction to help its friend.
Uh-oh.
Briny, one with you didn't hit you. Yeah, so that's the centipedes, because the other 2 don't know what's going on. They don't care about anything. So then it's Briny's turn. Go
Okay,
ahead, Bryony, it's your turn.
Great. I'm filled with fear-fueled rage, just and so I got my spear, and I'm gonna drive at the heart of this centipede that's
Yeah.
near me. Yes.
Do it to it. Attack that thing. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. D6.
You want to roll a d20. You don't have to use your bardic inspiration yet, if you don't want to, but
Okay.
you can see what you roll and then decide if you want to add it.
Oh, nice. Okay. I rolled a 10.
Plus for
Oh,
the spear.
that's strength, right? Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, for the. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I +2.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Let's just throw
Yeah.
numbers out. That's fine.
No. I was just,
And remember, Xylo gave you something too.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
that's true.
Xylo.
and that's
give you
a re-roll of my d20.
No, you
No,
roll a
it's
d6 in addition to the
in
d20.
addition.
I see.
One
Okay, I'll
time
do.
though. One
It's
time.
only once though, so you can use
One
it now.
time.
You don't have to.
Do
Whatever
it.
you want.
But I only. Yeah, I don't have it for long though,
You-
right? So.
10
You have it
minutes.
for 10 minutes, and I will say that a round of combat is 6 seconds. So this is all
Oh,
happening very
okay.
quickly.
I
You can
see.
run 30 feet in 6 seconds. Think
Speedy.
about that. Speedy.
Okay. Well, I guess. I guess I'll wait on it.
You want to hold on to it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't hit it. You're so close. You nick one of like the legs slightly, but it's able to like pull it away, and you don't quite hit it. And then it's like kind of scampers around and then faces you again. And it's just facing you in this moment. Did you want to use your movement, or I don't know if you have another bonus action. I don't believe you do, unfortunately.
Oh. Man.
If there's any.
Striking out with this
It's-
rage. Yeah, I guess not. I guess I'll just hold my ground against the centipede.
Okay.
The ground.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check one thing really quickly. No. Okay, that's second level. Okay, cool. Just checking out our barbarian things. Awesome. We're back up at the top with Xylo.
That's
so
me.
you are on a bench with
Woo.
a centipede. There's another one coming towards you, but it hasn't gotten to you yet. It's
Yeah.
maybe like, let's say, like 15 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna actually attack this thing with my long sword. I'm just
Cool.
gonna whooshing. So okay. So now I have to roll a d20, yeah?
Yeah, to hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
with
now
a
I'm
melee
doing it.
attack.
Here we go. Bang! 11 plus my strength modifier.
It doesn't
Attack
have.
bonus for
You
the
don't have
weapon?
your attack bonus next to your weapon.
I do, yes. So it's a
Okay.
+3. Sorry. I'm learning, folks. Sorry.
I know.
So
You're good. You're
We
good.
all are. We
11
all are.
plus 3 is my attack bonus is +3, which is 14.
Awesome. You hit this guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Oh. Question. It's a long sword, so it's versatile.
So,
Which
are you
means-
attacking? So, this leads into another thing I wanted to ask you. How are you attacking it? So, are you attacking it with 2 hands? Or are you with both of your hands, like controlling it, which adds the power, which makes it a D10, I believe?
Oh,
or
yeah.
are you? Do you have it? Do you use a shield? Are you using a
No, I
shield?
don't have a shield. Or
Okay, cool. Because that would be you would have to use it one-handed, but otherwise you can do either. You can use it one-handed, and attack and use D8 for a damage, or you can do 2 hands and do D10. What do you feel?
I do have access to a hand axe, so if I double wield, can I attack twice?
I believe you should be able to do that. Bonus action with another weapon if you wield 2. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But then that means
I
you.
know.
Slashing and hacking, slash
know,
and
yeah.
hack, slash and hack.
Also, here's another thing to keep in mind, Xylo, is that if you have 2 weapons in your hand, you can't cast spells.
Right. Got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you might want to do one-handed with the longsword, so you can cast spells with your other hand.
Never mind. I go. I put the.
Psych.
Wow, I just put the hand axe away. So I'm just like this, and I'm just like. Excuse me. Whoosh, with both hands. And I
Nice.
roll a d10, I guess.
Nice.
I
Yes.
gotta get that out. Sorry. D10 looks like. D10 looks like.
A
not this
D10
one.
looks,
Looks like this one with a 0. With a 0.
Yeah, it has 0 on it.
Okay.
Looks
Yep.
like this guy.
Got it.
Right
Yes.
here.
Sorry, folks. Sorry. All right. Here we go. And the 0 is a 10. 0 is not a 1.
A 0 is a 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 is 0. Big 0. Come on, big 0.
No whammies.
I got a 1. a 1.
Oh.
Do you have any plus to that attack?
No.
Okay, no worries. All right, so so that's 1 point of damage. Heavy hitters. But you hit
Way
it.
to go.
But
Way
you
to
slashed
go.
at it, and it kind of it feels it, and it it like scoots backwards a little bit on the bench. Not a lot of places to go.
Back off, buddy.
Bench,
Back off.
But it scoots slightly, not out of your combat range, but it didn't like being hit. Did you want to do anything with your bonus action or move?
How far is? I mean, if Taro's hidden, I can't see him, right?
Nope.
Or no?
I mean, you could roll a perception check to. Well, no, his roll last time was a 9. What's your passive perception? Your passive perception is at the top of your sheet, right underneath your name.
Passive perception, underneath my name. 12.
Oh yeah, you know where you can see him, Tar. You didn't see
I
him
can see
before,
him.
but all of a sudden you can see him again.
I was like, oh, there you are, buddy. Okay.
You can see him.
And how far is he?
He's probably within. I would say he's probably like 40 feet from you.
Never mind. I can't do
Okay.
that. Nope. No.
Okay.
Do I want to climb down? But then, no, I'm good. I'll hold. I have no other actions, bonus actions. I'm sad. Okay, let's do it.
Cool. Awesome. Next is Mtaru.
Okay, so the centipedes in front of me, they can't see me. What if? Wait, you said I was 40 feet away from Xylo.
You
Is that-
were, yeah, you're about 40 feet away from Xyla.
I was thinking about helping him out just because he's got these centipedes going up towards him.
Mhm.
But is my short bow, would I be in range of those
Yes.
centipedes near him?
I
am.
believe
Okay.
that you should, your range, oh, but I think maybe I put that on there. Do you have your range on near your damage type or anything listed near your short bow?
I do have the official campaign guide right here.
Ah.
It says that range is 80/320.
Okay. Yes, and bows are kind of weird. I would say you don't have to move anywhere. You are in range to attack whatever is attacking.
Okay.
Your buddy.
Cool. I'm gonna fire one off at the one that's like getting close to Xylo.
Nice. Go ahead and roll for
Oh,
All right, Xylo, here we go.
buddy.
I hope I don't hit him. I just rolled a 3.
Oh my
No, no.
god!
So, you don't. You don't hit anybody.
Anything? Okay.
Your arrow lands in the ground again, right next to the other arrow, which is weird. It's hiding over there.
Oh my
But-
gosh, I need some practice with my bow, obviously.
Yeah, just a little practice, and cleanse the dice maybe.
yeah, maybe that's what I'm gonna do.
But bonus action, do you want to hide again behind that table?
Yeah. I want to get closer to Xylo. If there's another table available, I will run over there and hide again.
Okay. I would say you for your short bow. Do you want to continue to use your short bow, or do you want to change weapons when
you
you
know
get
what?
closer to Xylo?
Yeah. So my scimitar. Is it scimitar?
Yeah, scimitar.
That's that's like that sword, right? The like curved sword.
With a curved blade. I would say the only reason I ask is because if you get closer, you would want a different weapon, because your
Right.
short bow, you're actually much better being where you are with the short bow
Okay.
to help him.
Yeah. You know, I
Help me.
want to.
Help
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna go towards Xylo, and I am gonna get ready. Short bow's obviously not having its day today, so it's time to
It's
bust
not
out the scimitar. Yeah.
Okay.
So should I roll for?
Yeah, roll stealth.
Okay, stealth. I have rolled a 19.
Oh, nice. You are gone. You're
Yeah.
nobody can see you any longer.
Right.
You fully disappear.
I'm sorry, where'd you go? No, don't leave me.
So it's that's the centipede's turn. The first one with Briny is going to attack her, and they rolled an 18, so I do believe that hits you. So that's gonna be, they're gonna bite at you. So this guy, you have only hit it a little bit, but it doesn't like that. So it's gonna, with its little pincery teeth of a centipede, go up and kind of bite at your ankles. And that is going to be 3 damage
Oof.
for you.
Okay.
How 3 damage. And that is piercing, so you do get to have it. And since you are raging, and odd numbers are funny, so you only take 1 damage.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
don't take 3 damage.
You take 1 damage because you are raging, so you
Okay, cool.
just take 1. Yay, raging!
Nice.
And then you need to make a Constitution saving throw because of the fire building up around you.
Oh,
And roll a d20 and then add your Constitution to it.
sorry.
No worries.
And my Constitution. So it's a total of 15.
Awesome. Okay, you are good.
Good. That's good.
Nothing else happens.
Don't
Mystery.
burst into flame.
Nope,
That's good.
you did not burst into flame. And then the one that is with Xylo on the bench rolls, and 12 because of your +2 doesn't hit you.
Woo!
Right? Right, you have
Yes.
14? Nice, so
Yes.
it doesn't hit you. The other one is going to get up towards the bench and climb up on the other side behind you. So you're in the middle of 2 centipedes right now. And
What's up, people?
it is
All right.
disoriented, being slightly above the ground. Doesn't really enjoy it, so it doesn't hit you. It kind of like jerks at you to bite you, but it does not hit you at all. So both of them missed. Awesome. So next is Bryony's turn. You've got the one that bit at your ankle. There's 2 that are kind of like in the middle of all the tables, which when you did see him, Taru, for a second, because he keeps disappearing, you know that he was over there by those. There's 2 attacking your friend Xylo a little bit further away, but there is the one right in front of you that just bit at you.
Oh,
Not nice.
man, not nice. Yeah, I mean, these are animals, right?
They're creatures, yeah.
They're creatures.
They're
Are they like a
small
little...
beasts.
I see. So they're kind of distinguishable from, like, I have like animal healing and like good skills with animals. It's like a little bit different than beasts and monsters.
Yeah, but I would say if there's something you wanted to try, go for it.
Do it. Do
If there's
it.
something you wanted, if you want
Yeah.
to try and get these beasts on your side, you can do whatever you think Brandy would do. It did
Okay.
attack you, so you are in direct combat with it. It is
Ah,
engaged with you,
okay.
and you are raging, so you
So I
filled
can't.
with
And you
fear
got
and
my
rage.
inspiration if you like it.
You
if
are
want it.
inspired.
Yeah, but only like what 15 seconds have gone by, so don't worry. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack it again.
Cool.
The one
Awesome.
that's right in front of me with
Go
the
ahead.
spear.
And roll.
Okay. Aha! 15.
Oh yeah, you hit it. Go ahead and roll
Rage.
damage.
Yes. Okay, not a 1. A 1. Wow.
Guys.
Roll damage. That's your damage. Boom. Love it.
No.
Love it.
Okay, so you hit it again, and it loses 2 legs. You chop off 2 of the many, many, many legs.
Great.
this
Only
creature.
97 more to go.
But you know, you did hit it. It does look a little
did
hurt.
it.
A little
Woo.
hurt.
Oh.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I just feel like I don't know what to do.
You know what's funny about that is that you don't, because it's new, because this is all brand new, and that's okay. And
And
it's
yet
totally fine.
somehow
I don't
I'm
know
like, I should be an
either.
expert by now.
I don't know either.
Entirely
Just saying.
don't have to be.
Yeah.
We're all learning. It's great.
I don't know.
Exactly.
You guys are
Um,
doing a really good job. So continue doing what you're doing.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I
feverishly
guess
just looking
so.
down.
Your companion. Oh no, but like if a companion does an action, then that counts like as the main action. So that can't be like a second thing. Just for future reference, like I can like you and your companion can communicate with each other. So could I like have like my companion's a seagull, so he can like fly around? Is it possible for him to perceive something and like let me know? Kind of thing.
Yeah, so on your turn as well, there's action, bonus action, movement. You can also say something to someone. If you needed to get an idea across and communicate, you can say something that you could adequately say in 6 seconds. So it can't be a monologue or something. But I would say that is a wealth for you and your familiar to communicate as well. I think that is totally open. It might not be a full conversation, but you could get an idea across to one another for sure.
Okay. Is it possible for me to be like, Screech, my seagull, like, what do you see? And then
Cool.
for it to be like, I see this. Huh?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for your seagull. And I think that's probably just your perception.
Okay, so I got a 15 and my, oh my god, my perception. What am I doing here?
It should be under
Where's-
wisdom. in the
Wisdom,
wisdom
okay.
box.
Yes, +1, so 16.
That's awesome. Was there anything in particular you wanted him to look for?
That's a good question.
Him, her, they?
Him, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever. he's fluid. Anyway,
Love that for
goodness.
him.
Love that for him. Love that for Screech. Maybe like if there is a place we can drive them to.
Oh,
know?
interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I would say too, does Screech chill on like your shoulder, or does he just like hang out in the sky and around you? most of the
Sometimes
time?
he's on my shoulder, but mostly he's in the sky, just like
Cool.
flying around,
Sounds-
scrawling.
Scrawling. I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like especially during like this moment, like as soon as like you rushed into combat, he knows to like go up into the air and to be, keeping a lookout on things. So he's been up in the air, you yelled to him, and he's looking around, and I would say what he sees and what he communicates back to you, however you'd like him to do that. But the idea that he gets back to you is that he does see a hole that he thinks maybe these things came from. It's somewhere where you guys couldn't have seen it before. It's like back behind the tent, closer towards the entrance. That's maybe about like 25 feet away from where you are right now. But that looks to be like this big hole that maybe is where they came out of the earth of. I think that's what Screech will let you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good to know.
I think that is probably about it, unless you wanted to use any movement.
No, I think I'll just stay face
Awesome.
to face
So-
with the centipede.
Yeah, with the centipede. And then Xylo, we're back to you.
All right, give me a second.
know
I'm just like
you're
feverishly looking up stuff. I'm like
intensely
crying. Like,
That is the life of
oh
a
my god.
spellcaster.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
You got this.
So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, yo, Carlo, come cast Baneful Stare. And then just, again, dirt is like coming up. And then, he pops up out of the ground. And as he pops up, kind of, the dirt, some dirt, like he knows that we're fighting these things, and he knows like dirt puts out fires because he's trying to smother it. So he does it like that, and then tries to toss it on the centipedes or whatever.
Here's the only thing is that our familiars get 2 points of ore. They get 2 ore. One has to be kept for escape from death.
Oh no!
He did
Got
use
it,
the
got it,
one
got
to
it.
give you
No.
a +2 to your AC.
I forgot that. No, never
Yeah.
mind. Okay.
So he could still come up and attempt to put out some fires. I think. That's a great idea.
No, that's cool. He's all right. He's all right. He's just never mind.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I can't use him. All right, back to me. Back to me. As a bonus action, I can do an offhand attack. That means if I dual wield, I have a main attack and then offhand. That's what that means.
Mhm.
And then I can cast a spell as a bonus action if only it says, as a bonus action, do this. Right?
Yeah, if it says it's a cantrip or a spell that the casting time, like when you cast it, it says a bonus action and not an action. But if you're dual wielding, you won't be able to do that.
All right. So then I have. Oh, okay. So I have 2 things on me. Yeah. So I take out my hand axe now. So now I have my longsword and my hand axe. So I swipe with one, the
Okay.
one that I've been engaged with, this whole time as my main action.
So go ahead and roll an attack.
Just a d20.
But
right?
I'm holding things in my hands.
I'm doing so many things. GM. All right. So boom, 14 plus
Nice.
3 is 17.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you hit. So it's the
Yeah.
first one you were engaged with, right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. So you roll damage for that guy.
Sweet. I got a d8 for that since I'm only using one hand.
Mhm.
Boom, a 4. That's
Oh,
it. Plus my
nice.
attack bonus? No? Or is it just... No, never mind. It's just a 4. Just a 4,
okay. Just a
I
4.
think.
No, that's great. You hurt him pretty bad. He looks like bloodied. He looks like got a big gash throughout the side of him where you hit him. He looks pretty hurt. He looks pretty hurt.
Sick. And then, as my bonus action, I just chop at the other one with my hand axe, just straight down.
The opposite one. Okay.
Correct. The one on the other side of me. 9 plus 4 is 13.
You just hit. That's his armor class.
Ooh.
Nice.
Let's go.
So you
And
hit.
then, yep. And then I roll a d6. Now, that's just a regular die. Okay. I don't know what terms means, folks. I don't know what's happening. Oh, sorry. Let me roll
Right,
again.
you know. I'm gonna say nobody apologize for the rest of the stream. You guys are learning. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't
right.
have to apologize. Please,
Fair enough.
please.
Fair enough.
All right.
But
Alright,
what
so
if that's
1
part of your character?
Plus 2.
Heidi?
True.
Only one in character. She's raging, so she's not apologizing for
She's
anything.
not applying for nothing. So I get a 1, and then I do have a bonus for my attack, which is 2. So 3 total.
Okay, the only thing
Because I
is,
have a proficiency bonus with my hand axe, which is
Okay.
a plus 2.
so here is something to keep in mind is that when you do the second attack, when you're doing two-handed wielding, the second attack doesn't add a bonus. So if you'd like to utilize, I know, I'm sorry,
We're learning, folks. We're learning. Okay.
if you want to
okay.
I'll say this, that if you want to, since it was the first time, and you know, this is also a reminder for me as well, because I don't GM all the time. So on me as well. If you want to say that you did the hand axe first and then the other one, I think that's totally fine, because you didn't add any bonuses on the longsword, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll say that you did hand axe first and did 3 damage.
Yes.
So you hit that one. It's still looking okay. That was the first time
it's
anything
fine.
hit it.
It's fine. Yeah.
But that was a good hit.
And then the other one.
So
Cool.
with hand axe and then big long sword against the one that you've been encountering for a while now. Really hurt that first one that you've been dealing with for a bit. The other one looks hurt as well, but not quite as bloodied. But they both took those intense hits from you. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Movement.
I have 1 move action. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
You're like, what can I do? I did
What else
everything.
can I do?
just leaving things open if you have shenanigans. I want to leave the doors open.
Got it. All right. Hold on. I have to picture. Okay, so I'm on this log
Okay.
bench thing, and I have a centipede on one side that's really messed up. I have a centipede that's another one that's just really mad because I just hit it for the
Yeah.
first time ever, and he's like, okay.
First time ever.
So then I will. Am I climbing down to get back? Like
If
back
you-
up a little? But that means I disengage, yeah?
Well, it depends. I would say you could climb down from the bench, and
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't be disengaged from them because it's not so far away. Like it's the bench to the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but you would be off the bench for more movement, and you could stay within range, or you could move out of the range and incur some attacks.
I will just climb down from the bench just to get some distance.
Awesome.
You know what? Let's see how that works out. I'm gonna just back up so that
You're gonna
just
leave
to
the range.
show
Okay.
how that works. I guess.
Awesome.
Just
So
get some range. Yeah.
love that. One of them tries to bite at you with its little like pincery teeth, and it misses. And then the other one tries to bite at you too, and they both miss. So you dodge right out of their way as you hop off that that log bench, and you go like 10 feet away from them.
Sure. Yeah,
Cool.
that
Awesome.
works.
And then Mtaru, your
All right.
turn.
So I see Xylo doing his thing. I was like, hey, way to hit and run, Xylo. So he
I
doesn't.
do what I can, man. I do what I can. I'm like, where'd
Yeah.
that come from?
So he's got his thing under control. So I'm gonna turn my attention back to those the two that were near me that I was closest to.
Yeah, so-
I
Sorry,
It's-
there's just
yeah, yeah.
there's still one there, and then the other
Uh-huh.
one went to go go towards Briny. So there's,
Oh.
but you can see all of this. So you can see
Okay.
Briny a little further away, and she's
Okay.
dealing with two, and then there's one right kind of in the middle, still just hanging out.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna go for. So I
Sweet.
put away my short bow and I'm busting out the scimitar because the short bow, for whatever reason, I cannot hit the side of a barn today. But I'm gonna bust out my scimitar. I have named my weapon. It is the Slice Master 5000. So I'm gonna take out the Slice Master 5000. I'm going for the
Yeah.
fire centipede right in front of me.
Go for it. Roll to attack.
Slice Master 5000. That's
Slice
awesome.
Master 5000.
This is an 18.
Oh, you
Plus my attack
hit.
bonus is 2, so it's a 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Very
Dirty
nice.
20. Yeah.
Very nice. Go ahead and
So-
roll for damage. Yeah.
Damage is let me see, scimitar 1d6. A 1.
Guys,
Womp.
stop it.
Wah, wah.
Womp.
Wah, wah. I
Oh,
didn't
man.
sharpen the Slice Master 5000 before we went
Yeah.
out, obviously. So
You, more like Dull Master 5000.
Wow, sick burn from Silo. The opposite of, you take 1d6 damage from that. No, I'm kidding. From the opposite of a bardic inspiration.
seriously.
Bardic insult. Okay, so you do hit it with your scimitar. You're like, yes, I finally can make contact with my awesome scimitar that I've named. It doesn't hit it quite as much as you'd like to, but you take off like a end of a leg,
Okay.
and you hurt it a little bit. And in that moment as well, you remember that something you learned from a fellow rogue wardling as well, is that if you, as a rogue, are in combat with other friends of yours, or if someone you're attacking is in combat with a friend of yours, you know that you can hit just a little bit harder. So that memory comes back to you, that it might behoove you to get into combat or help out your friends by attacking enemies that are near them, because you could
okay.
do sneak attack damage.
Right, okay, the sneak attack. Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
so after I, hit the 1 centimeter in front of me, then I'm going to sneak over towards Briny and see if I can sneak attack one of the centipedes over there.
Okay, so what you could do, because you can leave the centipede's range and it'll get an
Uh-huh.
attack of opportunity on you, or as a rogue you can use your bonus action to disengage from it and
Okay,
not
yeah,
incur any attack.
Okay, cool. I'll use the bonus to disengage.
Awesome. And then I think with your movement you can get right over to Briny and get right
Okay.
into combat with those two that are over there.
Awesome. Do I do the sneak attack now, or is that on her turn?
That'll be when you attack next turn.
When I attack next turn? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the attack that you just did just now, if someone else had been with you fighting that centipede that you were particularly on, you would just add one more d6 to the attack.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so next time, something to keep
Alright.
in mind.
Good to know.
Rogues are-
Thank you.
Of course, rogues are awesome. Next are the centipedes. So since you walked away, Mtaro, and they can see you now, I think the one that was fighting you is going to follow with you over towards Briny. So
Okay.
he follows right behind you. One is going to go for Mtaru. Does not hit you. It kind of it scuttles past you through your legs, trying to like nip at your ankles.
What the heck?
Yeah, these guys aren't great. And then that's not gonna hit for Briny either. These guys just can't quite get you, Briny. Same roll. I rolled 11 twice. Same roll.
Woo!
You're just hopping and like moving out of their way. They cannot touch you. And then Xylo has 2 on him. That's my third 11. So
Wow.
that won't hit. That's so funny that I rolled 3 11s. And
Lots
then
of
the other
ones
one,
today.
right? 11s and 1s. And then a 9 does not hit you, so they can't touch you guys. You're too
Let's
quick.
go.
You're too
Let's
small.
go.
They just can't.
Yeah.
And the ones that are they're still on the bench. They haven't moved off the bench. No, they have to move off the bench. You walked 10 feet away. They do get off the bench. Just kidding. They scuttle off the bench and come towards you, but the change in altitude really threw them off. They're used to being underground. So they're not with it. But those are the centipedes. So next is Bryony.
Okay, let's give this one more shot, especially because Amtaru is coming. Maybe we'll be better as a team.
Yeah.
All right, but I will try again with my spear on this centipede that's right in front of me.
Awesome.
Okay,
Come on, Bryony.
so I got an 11, but
Plus-
that's not enough, right?
Did you roll an 11?
I rolled an 11, yeah.
And then you add, did we decide it was a 2?
Oh yes, a 2.
So then 13, you hit. That's
13.
their armor
Oh,
class.
okay, great.
Woohoo.
Then I won't use my special skill yet. All
Yeah,
right.
you still got it. You still got
Still
it.
got it. All right. Come on, baby. Ah, 5.
Nice.
All right.
You add +2 because
Raging.
you're raging.
Raging.
So you defeat that centipede. What does it look like when you take down this centipede?
Well,
We're
I
kids.
just
We're kids.
So
Also, we're kids.
okay, Xylo.
Just saying.
I dull master 5,000 it. I took my spear and just drove it in, and it's there's a little bit of flames and a flickering ember sort of deal, and then it just is still.
Yeah, it kind of sputters a little bit as you landed your shot, and then just lays flat. You squished that bug so good. You got that bug.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nicely done.
The rage and the joy all mixed together.
Sometimes rage can be happy. It's okay.
Happy rage.
Happy rage. Great. Was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
I look at the second centipede coming my way, and I point at it, and I'm like, "You're next!"
Oh. Can you for fun, just for funsies, can you roll a d20 and add it intimidation?
Sure. Oh no. Oh no. A 6.
Oh, you rolled a 6?
I rolled a 6.
Okay, and then what's your intimidation?
It is -1.
Okay, I'll say you can use, what's your strength? You can use strength instead.
Oh, okay.
And you get
strength is
advantage.
+2.
I'm gonna say roll again because when you're raging, you get advantage on strength checks, and that's what I'm gonna classify this as. Because this is
okay.
just for fun. This is just for fun
Oh
for me.
no. Well, that was a 4 +2.
Oh.
6 is all around.
Well, for you, it felt like you were really scary.
Thank you.
The
That's
bugs
what
that
matters. It's how I felt inside.
Yeah, you felt the fire licking around you, and your fear and rage melded into one. You feel so intense right now. It doesn't come off that way, but it is just a bug as well. So that was
Seems
just
on brand.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Seems on
awesome.
brand, yeah.
So then we're back up to the top with Xylo.
Back to the top, man.
Top.
Somehow I'm fending off these 2 centipedes. Don't know how. It's just going right to my head, thinking I'm like so cool. But I remembered that I only have 14, and my max off is 7. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
so I realize that I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be taking on both of these dudes by myself. So this is what happens. I'm not engaged with them, sort of, right?
They ran up to you.
I could freely. Oh, they ran. So now I'm back.
You're
engaged.
engaged.
With
Yeah,
them?
they engaged. They
Oh,
re-engaged with you.
No. Okay, I was like, I'm gonna run. I was like, I want to run.
You-
I want to run. I tried to run, but I didn't. So.
You can, as an action, disengage. It'll use your action, though, to do. But you can do
As
that.
an action, I can disengage and just.
Yes.
prevent opportunity attacks. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you wanted to.
I have all the tabs open right now, just
Nice.
clicking through feverishly.
Right.
No, that's cool. You know what? I'm gonna do this so that I can try and get away cleanly. I'm going to put away my hand axe.
Okay.
I picture my hand axe on my side
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
You have a
So,
little
like-
thing.
Yeah, so like I do this, and then like like my 6-shooter, but it's a hand axe.
Nice.
So
A
it's
little
like, all right.
twirl. Nice.
Yeah, it's like
Mhm.
whoop, and then
Way to put that axe away, Xylo.
yeah. So then, how far are they from me? Like
They're engaged with you, so they're 5 feet.
within 5 feet. All right. Who is there? Anyone within 10 feet of me? Anyone else?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Just these guys.
So I'm gonna cast Light of Dexmaya, which means that a sphere of intense light bursts from my body, extending to a 10-foot radius. Each creature the sphere touches must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded. Any
Ooh.
blinded creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Creatures sensitive to bright light have disadvantage on saving throws against this spell. So since it's a centipede used to being underground, it may or may not have disadvantage to bright light. Duration is 1 minute. Cool.
Awesome.
So I cast Light of Dexmaya.
Cool. So what does that look like when you cast it? This big light comes from you. What do you kind of do to harness that?
So I reminiscent from the cartoons from that long far land of Japan, I do this. Right? And then with my sword, I kneel down, jab my sword into the ground, I do this on my hand, and I'm just like, and I'm just like really like taking a deep breath, and I'm like humming really hard. And then all of a sudden I just let go, and I'm like, bah!
Awesome. Awesome. So what's the saving throw for that?
Constitution.
What's the DC?
Uh,
Your spell save?
it no say. It no say. Sorry.
Okay. You should have a spell save DC. Let me see.
In the book, that's all it has. And then it says casting time, range, components. Oh, I used up a splinter of wood. So I picked up a splinter of wood off the ground
totally
that I got from the log, I guess.
Give me a
Yeah, it
second.
doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
So your spell save is 8 plus your spell casting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So, do you know your spell casting ability modifier?
No.
I believe it's your charisma as a bard.
Charisma. Okay. 2 plus 2. So
Okay,
8 plus 2 is
double
10.
checking. Yeah, it's your charisma. So 10, and then proficiency is 2, so that's 12. Okay, so they both make the save, unfortunately.
What?
Oh, no.
Bummer.
Sorry, I'm wrong. One of them makes the save, the other one does not. So the first one that you have been dealing with, the one that looks really hurt, is somehow still able to just pierce through that. The other one was affected, but you don't know too much more other than that. It was
Okay.
affected by the spell somehow.
Just was affected. Great.
Yeah.
So
Bonus or movement?
I will move, I guess.
They will get attacks on you.
If I move.
Mm-hmm.
Why? But why?
Reaction moving out of their combat.
I don't wanna. I just want to be able to just
I want to do whatever
Leave.
I want.
just want to be able to leave.
Leave me alone.
All right. I just, since one is blinded, I am chilling, standing my ground against the other one.
Awesome. Okay, sounds good.
You know what? I'm a. Can I do that again with Bardic Inspiration? Probably.
You just cast a spell, and I believe is Bardic Inspiration
I
a
see.
spell?
It is a feat. Feat?
Oh, I think
Feature?
it is just a thing you can. Let me just pull it up and double check. I got it right here. That's my song. Oh,
I
okay.
had it.
Okay. Excuse us, folks, for learning.
Once
moment.
within the next 10 minutes. Oh, no, that's that. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier. That's
And
what it
you
says.
have. You said you had a 2? for
2,
charisma?
yes. Yeah.
So you have one more. Oh, okay. So then, yeah, you can just do it. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. All right. So
So who do you give the Bardic Inspiration to, and how do you do it?
All right. So both hands are off because I just did this whole blah thing, right? So I have a sheath for my sword here on this side, hand axe on this side, got my loot on the back. So I'm like, whoa. And then I'm like, Ebtaru, this is for you, buddy, because of your dull Master 5000. Ebtaru, this is for you. Ebtaru, this is for you. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know.
And the dulcet tones of your friend Xylo float over to you on the wind, and you are inspired, Mtaru.
I am inspired. I was like, oh wow, thanks, Xylo. I'm getting, it just the tones, they just wash over me, and I get the Slice Master 5000 back in my hands, and I'm ready to finish off the centipede in front of me. Hopefully with the help of my friend here.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like a 6. 6 plus my attack bonus is 2. That's 8. So did you give me what was that? Was that
1d6?
1d6. All right.
Whenever you want to use it.
So if I have, what do I have right now? 8? Did I
So
say?
it's 8. And you do know that their armor class is 13.
Is 13. So yeah, I'm not going to use it right now.
You have to roll a 6 or a 5. So
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna save that. Oh wait, no, wasn't this a sneak attack? Was
That
I
doesn't-
forgot to.
That doesn't add anything to your attack. It's just something you add once you hit. So it's additional damage when you
Additional
hit.
damage. Got it. Okay. So yeah, that was another fail with the Slice Master 5000, which will definitely need to be renamed after this.
Oh no.
Hey, it did good last time. It did.
It did, yeah. It came out strong, but yeah. Okay, so that's all that Antaru has
That's all you got.
done, unfortunately.
Okay. And then next is going to be the centipedes. So
Okay.
2 centipedes going for Xylo. That's a miss. What?
One's blinded. You have to do a constitution something or other.
I already did Constitution saving throws. One of them, I already did that. One of them succeeded and one of them failed. One of them,
Oh, right. Yes.
One of them has blind. They all have blind sight. So you realize as the second one, the one that you knew that the spell had worked on, ignores the blindness completely
Oh,
and attacks
no.
you. Yeah. So
Wow.
Oh,
your spell
that sucks.
worked, but they have blind sight. So
Wow.
up to 30 feet. So unfortunately, still hits.
Sad. I'm sad.
So you just take 2 points of piercing damage, which is still a lot for you.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm at 5. Ah!
What?
Um,
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to get
yeah.
over there.
And then you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I do. What?
Yes.
But why?
Because they're hot and fiery.
Come on.
So if they touch you,
High number,
Okay.
please. High number.
that.
Got a 1.
Ooh.
I got a 1. I got a 2 minus 1 because my constitution is a 1 minus 1. Sad.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to my translucent one because this other one is not working very well.
So that is 2 points of fire damage.
And I'm using the fire dice too, folks, and
Oh,
it's
look at
just
that.
like not
Ooh.
working against me. I'm sad.
Thanks, serious dice.
No,
No, they're working. The fire is working.
no, the problem's with
What it
us.
is. That's
Yeah, the
Just
dice
kidding,
are
serious
working
dice.
too well
They're
for
too low, yeah.
for the fire. It fits too well. So it's, yeah, yeah.
So I take more damage then? Or
You
what's
took
going
2 additional, so.
on? What?
Yes.
2 additional?
It's
I'm
a silence
sorry.
at 3.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down to 3 people. 3.
And then one attacks Briny. And it hits.
Oof.
Oh no.
This is okay. Okay, it's 3 damage for Briny.
Ouch.
Okay.
It's piercing, so it's halved to 1, so
Okay.
just take 1 damage. Then make
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 3. So.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's 3 damage, but that's fire damage, so you do take the full fire damage.
Okay.
Um,
So.
the flames
Plus 3 more.
lick up your ankles as these guys
Oh.
bite it. Yeah.
Wow.
And
That's
then
horrible.
one attacks Mtaru, but it misses. It just can't quite grab you. Too dexterous. And those are the centipedes. That's their turn. Briny, what do you do? You just got hit with some fire, some thing that you just vehemently hate.
I know. Yeah. That's I don't know. Just overload, sensory overload right now. So I am very scared of the fire, but I'm actually more scared for Xylo because I know he's hurt and everything. So I'm gonna try something.
Do it.
Is it possible that I can like scream or roar or something and get the attention of all of the centipedes and try and bring them to me?
Oh,
Is
interesting.
that
Ooh.
something
Yeah.
I can do?
So what kind of skill would you want to use to try and do that? Do you want to do another like quasi intimidation where you can use your strength to intimidate?
If strength, yes. Charisma, no, because I have none of that.
Yes.
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
In fact, negative. But yeah, strength, yeah, I'm down to try that.
Cool. So go ahead and you are raging, so you have advantage. So roll twice, take the higher of the 2, and add your strength bonus.
Okay, so
Okay.
15 plus 2, so 17.
17. Yeah. So you get their attention. Their turn just went, so they're not moving towards you yet, but
Mhm.
they have changed attention to you.
Okay.
So that happened.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
And-
And then is it possible so I know familiars have like a small healing ability?
It depends on the familiar.
It
So
depends
you
on the
have-
familiar. I have it's a seagull, but so like the falcon.
Yes. Sorry. Just
I thought I saw
Healing
it
touch.
listed.
Healing touch.
touch.
Yeah. Your familiar touches you, and you magically heal 2d4 hit points.
yes.
Yes. So can I do that as well?
Do that for yourself.
Yeah, or just yeah. Can
Yeah.
my familiar do that healing touch for me? For me,
Can
please.
someone let me know what page that's on, just so I.
70,
sorry.
73 for the healing
Thank
touch
you much.
definition. Yeah.
Cool. 2d4.
Yep.
I would say, yeah, he can definitely do that. Yeah. Do you want to spend one? Because you haven't used any of your ore yet.
Yes, I would like to spend one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Spend one from
Yeah.
your familiar. Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d4. The little triangle guy, little pyramid.
Okay.
Roll it twice, and then you get those hit points back. And what does that look like when Screech does that for you?
So 2 and 2, so 4
4.
in total. So he majestically descends and around me flaps real violently and is just like and there's beauty and light and I am, and that's, and I
healed.
feel great. And I give him a little quick little kiss on the beak, and then he flaps away.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I love it. That is so sweet. I'll say that that's your action to do that. And you did call them all to you, so they are
Okay.
aware of you now. Any bonus action or movement you want to do, or do you think that's about it?
No, I will stay my ground. I'd really like for them all to just be focused on me, and now I'm
Cool.
back up. I've healed 4, so
4. Yeah, you're
yes.
at 11, right?
11 now. Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Back to you, Xylo. You're at 3 hit points.
Boy, am I hurt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, do I wish Junie was here. That would be great.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
Me too, guys.
Where did
Me too.
Junie go? I don't understand. She just poofed into
Yeah.
nothingness. I'm sure we'll find out next week.
But you can, since the Centipede's attention is away, is it possible for
Right,
Xylo
yeah.
to get away?
I can do something, right? Yeah, because they're not.
You also
focused
have
on me anymore.
engage as an action, something you can do as an action if you want to get away. I would say they do look like their attention's on Briny, but you can't tell if that means they're not going to attack you. Because they haven't moved
Bummer.
away from you yet. They're still within range.
Yeah,
You
so
doesn't
I'm,
mean they are, just means you don't know.
Yeah, so then I'll disengage,
Great. And then you want to
As
use
my
your
action.
movement
and I will move towards the group.
you want to move towards Briny and
Yeah.
Emtaro.
And
Awesome.
sort of form up and then sort of like triangle of like,
Cool.
you know,
Kind of get right in there. You guys are all
Yeah.
back to back in a little triangle.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then from
There
there,
you
from there, again, I'm just a buffer. I'm a buff my dude's up. Let's go.
Yeah.
So although I use Bardic Inspiration, that's fine. But I can also do Inspiring Roar, which affects everyone within 5 feet of me, of
And it's
each
a
other.
Bonus action?
And it's a bonus action. To do so, use a bonus action.
Nice.
And then everyone. It sucks because it's not me included. It's everyone else but me. It's just like, So you get +3 to every ability, attack, or saving throw you
Ooh,
make
nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
for your
Okay.
next turn. For your next turn.
Just the next turn. Awesome.
Yeah, so I can do this up to twice, I guess, because I have a charisma modifier of 2. So I'm just
Nice.
inspiring all sorts. So I'm like, all right, guys. So we're back to back, and we're like facing off against these things. I was like, all right, guys. 2 things you need to do. 1, you need to keep me alive. 2, oh, this is my long sword in my head. 2 is we need to take care of these things. All right, so it's up to you, Briny, and it's up to you, Antaro. You do your sneak attack thing. Briny, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing awesome. But we're all doing great.
Nice. That's 6 seconds. That's about it.
It's like-
That's about all you can say.
I'm
within
gonna
the
keep
6.
going because that's how it is.
He just trails off to himself, but you guys are feeling the support from your bud, who's hanging on for dear life. Awesome. Emtaru, it's your turn.
So I've got the Slice Master 5000 in my hand, and I feel Xylo on the back of me, and I just hear him babbling
Just
on.
muttering to himself.
Yeah, just like, okay.
Yeah. You couldn't even really tell what he was saying. You're kind
Yeah,
of,
I heard
you know,
I heard words. So I'm like,
but
okay,
there's-
we got you,
supportive
Xylo. No
tone.
worries. It's just buzzing in my ear. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we got it. So I'm going to take the Slice Master 5000. I'm going to attack the centipede in front of me.
Nice.
And come on, let's get a decent roll this time. Really? This I
got a
rolled
plus
another
3.
6.
You got a
And
plus
plus
3.
3 plus that's 9.
And then your attack bonus?
Oh, attack bonus 2. That's 11.
You got your 1d6 if you want to
You
use
do.
it.
We're
You're
gonna
really
use
cool.
it. We're gonna use it.
Nice.
And I rolled a 4.
Yes!
There we
Yay!
go.
Yes, Slice
That's
Master
15.
5000.
You definitely hit it. So go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage because you have friends who are also in combat
Oh,
with this
okay.
buddy too.
So sneak attack damage is a 5.
And then roll your regular
Plus 3.
damage as well.
Regular damage is a 4. So 9 total.
Plus 3. Because it
Plus 3,
does
so
plus
12.
3.
Oh, did you get a +3 to damage too? Right? That's what you said.
It says ability, attack, or saving throw they make
So-
during their next turn.
That
So
doesn't add to
technically-
that doesn't add
That
to
doesn't
damage,
add.
unfortunately.
Oh,
But
So 9. It was be 9 for the 2d6.
but that's okay because you take out this centipede. How does Imtaru do this? What does he do to?
Oh, it looks so sweet. It's the Slice Master 5000. It's the moment he's been waiting for. Takes it down, and he says, "Hasta la vista, baby."
Nice.
Nice. You slice right through it diagonally, and it just
Yeah.
plop to the ground, plops
Yep.
on the ground. Awesome. Very nice. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Let me see. So, is Xylo? We're back to back with Xylo, right? I
You're like, the three of you are like
In the triangle.
back to back.
So let's see. I mean, we got to protect Xylo at all costs at this point. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Is there?
Do you want to like kind of get in, but instead of
like-
being like that he's sandwiched between you two, and then you two
Yeah.
are
Yeah. Exactly. I want to sort of like move around, like make
Easy
sure he's
enough.
between us. Okay. Cool.
easy enough to do.
Awesome.
So the next are going to be the centipede. They are enraptured with Briny. So
Like
they're gonna
many.
so they're gonna go for her. Oh my gosh. Two of them make it to you, and they all attack. Okay, only one of them actually makes contact with you. One of the ones that scuttled over from where Xylo had been before, kind of just gets your ankle, and that's gonna be 3, but halved to 1 because it's piercing.
Okay.
And then that is going to be make a Constitution saving throw for the fire.
18.
Oh, yes, nice. So you don't take any fire damage. You kind of like kick it off as it gets that little bite on you. You kick it off before it can really catch any fire at all. So that's very nicely done. Awesome. So then, Briny, it's your turn. You kicked that little centipede right off you. You've got 4 of them all around you.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have 3 of them. I'm so
yeah.
sorry. One of
3,
them's
yes,
totally
3.
dead.
Yeah. Yes.
One of them looks really super hurt. One of the
Alright.
ones that Xylo had been with before, but the rest of them.
All right. If it's possible for me to choose, I would like to choose the really hurt one
Yes, you can
to
do that.
attack, and I am going to just piercing strike with my spear. That's what I
Nice.
would like to try and do. Oh no. Okay, 13. That's
Oh
good.
yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, and then I'll.
Should've did that.
3.
3 was exactly its hit points. You
Yes!
take out
Yay!
this centipede.
Way to go, Briny.
Nicely
Let's
done.
go.
So what
Yeah.
happens when you do that? How do you do it?
It's just skewered, and then I just try and get it off. I'm just like,
I'm having flashbacks to when I lived in New York and I would kill bugs. I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah.
Get off the broom.
Yeah. Triumph, but also disgust.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm a child. I don't like bugs.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, great. Anything else on your turn?
No, I like just make sure that Xylo's protected, I guess.
Cool. You're staying
So I'm like in front of
clear
him
around
or
him.
whatever.
for
Yeah.
sure. Awesome.
That's it.
Great. And then that's gonna be back up to Xylo. It's your turn.
To
There's
me.
3.
All right.
There's 2 left. There's only 2
2
left.
left. Oh my
Left.
gosh.
We
All
got
right.
this.
Question to
Yeah.
the party.
Oh.
Or to whoever wants to answer. Because I'm just muttering to myself at this point. Since I'm at 3 hit points, I'm like, I'm like, oh, I'm like barely holding it together. I'm very like, do we want to use our ranged weapons or do we want to use our melee close combat? Because I have dissonant whispers, and for one creature, if it hits or whatever, it moves away from us. I think that's what that says. If available, to move as far away as its speed away from you. So it would essentially just run away. I don't know how long it would last, but yeah, that's if it fails on the save.
I would say that you don't necessarily have the time to unfortunately have this discussion.
Say all that. Okay. 6
I
seconds.
would say you just got to go with your gut. Is that
Go
the
with
thing
my
you think?
gut.
There's only 2 left. You are already keeping these things in mind. There's only 2 left. You are already in melee combat with both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
they're all on
They're all
you.
within distance.
Yeah, they're all within 5
Striking
feet.
distance, whatever. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I will. What can I do? I will support the party.
I will
guess.
say that I'm looking at Dissonant Whispers. They do, if they fail the save, they do. You would know that they take damage as well as they also move away. So you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that it'll make them move away from you, but you do have
Right.
ranged weapons and it will cause damage. So maybe you could take them out. So I'm not saying don't use that spell. I'm just these are the things to
Right. Yeah. I know. I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to think what's best for the party.
For sure.
Okay, I will try to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, love it.
On the freshest one.
Great.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
One of them, they both
Fresh.
they both look okay. One of them looks barely nicked. The other one is like kind of has a big scrape, but they both
Cool.
look okay. So
Okay, so
the one that's
so
a little more up for sure.
got it. So I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on
Okay.
one of the on the freshest
And it's
one.
a wisdom saving throw. Oh, okay. Oh, and surprisingly not wise. These guys. So that super fails. So target misses saving throw. Oh, interesting. Something else to consider. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
are
here's
these
the
dudes
thing.
smart? Are these dudes dumb? Are these dudes?
Yeah, so here's the thing. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
Yeah, so
So it's not affected.
So they're
So you
dumb.
can-
Great, that's
yeah.
fantastic. Okay.
They're centipedes. They're dumb.
I don't know.
Xylo, do you have any spells that are like cold? Would that have any kind of no?
Don't know.
Fortunately, that was Junie.
Ah,
But-
right.
Oh, God.
What is happening?
But that was your turn.
That was my
To
turn.
attempt hideous laughter.
I got nothing else.
Nothing else? Okay,
Nope.
great. So then it's gonna be Antaru.
Okay.
There's
well,
2 left.
after so I'm feeling good after that, striking down the first one. So let's get another one here. Do I still get the sneak attack?
If there's
Because-
somebody, if it just needs to be either that you have advantage on the attack. So if there's a circumstance in which you have advantage, then you get sneak attack, or if your buddy is in combat. So yes,
Okay.
you have.
Awesome.
You have sneak
Okay. Let's do this. Come on, Slice Master 5000. 17
Nice.
Ooh.
plus the 2, so 19.
And then plus a 3 from did you use
Is that
already?
ongoing?
No.
It's just a one-time, right?
That's already done. That's,
Yeah. Okay.
that's just a one.
Okay.
Okay,
so
cool.
now
But you still hit
the-
regardless.
Yep.
Yeah.
The sneak attack damage is a 3, and then
Okay.
my regular damage is a 2, so 5 total.
Okay. And which one are you attacking? The one that looks a little bit better, or the one that looks a little bit worse off?
Oh, sorry, the one that's worse off. I want to try to finish off that one.
It's barely clutching onto life.
Oh.
It is so
wow.
close. It is barely. You slice through it so deeply, you think for a second you got it, but it still is wriggling around a little bit. It's still up.
So
So
close.
close. Anything else for your turn?
Let me see. So we are still surrounding Xylo, right? Like, okay.
Yeah.
So just want to make sure he doesn't take any.
Protect me.
Yeah, I will gladly take damage. 'Cause I'm at full strength right now, so I will gladly take any damage that's going towards Xylo if that's going to happen.
Got it. Cool. So you're
yeah,
kind of just there.
Sort of just like, yeah, cool.
So it's the Centipede's turn.
Ooh.
2 of them, they're gonna go for Briny because Briny was the one who really drew their attention. That does not hit. That does not hit.
All right.
So they attempt. One of them just barely can even move because it's so near to death, and it just like very weakly like tries to pinch at you, and it can't quite even open its mouth wide enough. Briny, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I have a question.
Yeah.
So my familiar, it has an attack called Poison Peck. It would need to use like ore to
Another
use
ore
that,
for that,
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
think
never mind.
so.
Then I can't do that.
Yeah.
I think I will go for the not nearly dead one. The
Got it.
one with more health. And I will
Freshest.
stab at it again, the freshest, with my
Yeah.
spear. And we'll see how that goes. Okay.
Go, Briny, go.
Okay, so I
Yay.
got a 18.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right.
You hit it.
Damage. 4.
4 plus 2 though.
4
So
plus
that's
2, yes.
6. So
If
still
did you use your D6 yet? You can still use it.
Oh yeah, you still
Can't-
have the D6.
can't use it on damage. It's
Oh, no,
Right.
no,
gonna
no.
be to get an
It's
attack.
just
though.
ability
That's right.
throws. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, but so close. So it's barely hanging on. It's just so close. You almost
Ugh.
got it. But they're both
Ugh.
looking so weak, super bloodied, both of these centipedes that are left. Next is we're back up to the top with Xylo. So they both look
Back up to
pretty
me.
bad.
Come on, Silo.
I don't want to scare one off because you guys are doing such an excellent job. Such an excellent job. By the way, I am just holding my arm.
Yeah, there's a
Trying to
gash
do
in your
something, and
shoulder.
it's like, I'm like my
One jumped up and bit you.
Yeah, it's my other sword is just like my weapons are away. My loot's like I put my loot behind my back, and then I just whisper into my hand. No, I don't. Not that one. Not that one. This one.
Psych.
Poison spray. I'm like, haha, poison spray. Da da da. I don't know.
You
I
cast
just do
spray.
a raspberry in my hand. I'm like, and then, blah, and I poison spray that.
Okay.
To the more hurt one. I
Great.
guess.
Awesome. So that's a Constitution save. That's a 11. I think it was 12, right, to save?
Yes.
It was. It
Yes?
was. It was. I remember
Sorry,
that it was.
I don't know where I should write that down. I should probably write that down.
Yeah, we'll get that figured out after. It's
Oh,
done.
DC? Is that what?
Yeah,
DC?
this spelled
Oh,
DC,
DC is 12. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
Okay,
So
okay.
fails. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Woo!
Which one were you attacking?
The more weak one. Does that
The
make
least
sense?
Weak one.
fresh.
The
Sounds
least
good.
fresh.
The least fresh one. Yes. Boom! 4.
Nice. It's done.
4.
You
Woo!
fully
Woo!
destroyed it.
Woo!
It
Yeah.
takes in that gas and it does the thing where it turns over and its
Oh.
legs are up in the air.
Oh,
God.
yes.
Legs.
Woo!
Awesome. Nicely done.
Well done,
Mtaru.
Silo. All right, so let's finish off this last one.
Yeah.
Do it with
Wielding the
flourish,
Slice
Emtara.
Master 5000. Here it is.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another 17
Oh,
Yay.
yes.
plus 2, 19.
Nice.
And the damage, the sneak attack damage is a 4. And
Oh.
my regular damage is another 4. That's 8 total.
Awesome.
Oh,
So,
you
what does
are.
this look like when you finish off the very last centipede?
It actually looks very much like slow motion. It's like it's just exploding.
It explodes. Okay. I mean, it does have fire, right? So, like,
Right? So you just fire
so you
everywhere.
hit the gas tank of it by
Yes.
accident, and then it's just
And after that, you see me, Mtar, walking away in the flames and
and back.
Woo! That's so good.
This is exactly what it looks
so can
like
you,
in Mtaru's mind, for
yes,
sure.
in my mind,
Can
that's
you, like,
totally like epic scene. Yes.
And it does,
And
and,
then-
you know, when you do slice into it, it does combust a little bit. There is a little bit
Okay.
of a like flutter, but in reality, maybe not a big explosion, but
Right.
feels that way
Oh,
to everybody
And
around.
Taru, and the stories of this battle,
Oh,
that explosion will be glorious.
Yes. Epic,
Believe
my
me.
friend. Epic.
and then Unfortunately, you can't relish the victory for too long because again, you hear that cackle, that
No.
laughter, and you can hear where last time it was kind of like disembodied and all around you. You couldn't quite tell where it was coming from, but this time you can see it. There's something on the stage that was
Oh.
laughing, and you don't even have to move. You guys can see it. You can maybe walk up a little bit to see what's there, but you see this creature. It's not so tall. It's maybe around the same size as you guys, since we're all kids here. And it has red skin and these large pointy ears, and it looks like they're wearing something on the back of their head. And they start to kind of sing a song a little bit. Say, ring around the rosy, oh, what a showsy. All the fire, all the flames. Get your friend back if you guess my name. And a poof of smoke comes out of red and gray, kind of black smoke. And when it dissipates, the creature's gone. Your friend is nowhere to be found. Poor Juniper Snowdawn isn't around to help you. You're hurt. Some of you. Some not so much.
Some more than others. Fine.
Some more than others.
Some more than others.
But your friend is gone, and that's kind of where we're gonna leave off for this time.
Oh
No!
my gosh.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
cliffhanger.
What
gotta
happened
find
to Junie?
Oh my gosh.
But great job, you guys. First
That
combat.
was
There's
so
lots
much
of things
fun.
to work out. I know there's lots of questions. All these, I have been playing for a bit, but not a super long time, so I'm still learning. I'm sure I made mistakes. I'm sure I did. But we're all,
No, that was
No,
great.
you
we're all
did
learning.
great.
Fantastic.
We're having fun along the way. Thanks everybody so much for joining us for this Thursday Tales Wardlings of Rivers Hollow. I don't want to leave off without doing Stars and Wishes, because I don't think we did that last time. But since the times where I've done it haven't been necessarily the same as when Victoria's here, let's go ahead and do it this time. Just because it was a good session. Let's go ahead and do it. Who wants to start?
I'll jump in real quick. So my star was there was a lot of stars actually in this. There were so many different moments, but just me personally, I like the fact that I could finally wield the Slice Master 5000. I've been saving it up until now, and I was able to bust it out and actually do some damage. So that was fun. My wish is I really want to get better at the whole combat thing, and I really need to dive deeper into my character and figure out ways I could use, like today I learned about the sneak attack, so that was great. Thank you, Heidi, for guiding me that way. So I want to learn more tricks of the trade, shall we say.
Awesome. Irene?
Oh, cool. Yeah, I Star really enjoyed, especially once we all managed to kind of group together so that we could, kind of utilize our skills together, which I think made us all stronger towards the end. So that was really cool. Definitely Wishes, very similar to Ruel, is just going to be really like understanding all of the possibilities instead of just like, I will attack. And that is it. So really excited for that moving forward.
Awesome. Victor?
Oh my gosh. A star. I will say Ruel's uncanny hiding ability. Like he hit like 3 times.
So good.
It was great. They didn't know what was happening. They were just like,
I know,
Where'd it go?
literally didn't touch you.
Right?
like where'd he go? A wish would be to be more awesome. Like take advantage of the opportunities to show flair, I guess, and really have the potential to really mess up really badly. So I saw in chat from Desiree that I should have backflipped off the bench, not just stepped down off the bench. So I got flared up, man. 15 pieces of flare.
That's right.
So yeah, and maybe I don't know, sort of incorporate chat somehow into it a little more. Thank you everyone for joining in chat. We have a bunch of we have some new people as well joining us. So thank you for joining us, folks, in the chat. Just going along with us and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, we're starting out on this journey and it's very exciting and fun. We're all learning as we go. I would say my stars are every time you guys like really got a good hit in or had a group like really you did some really cool things, Victor. I know being low level spellcasters can be hard. You don't have a ton of spell slots, you don't have a ton of opportunity, but you used your features and your cantrips like so well. And then Irene, when you got the hang of like raging and being able to use that like intimidation power to draw them towards you, that was a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
that was
a great idea.
And Ruel, like sneaking around, the hiding was so good. And then once you got sneak attack and like we're understanding how that was able to be utilized, once you guys like it's we're learning, and like once you guys got a handle of your stuff, you did a great job and it was fantastic to watch. I'm an emotional person. I got a little emotional, but like I was the newest player to join my party that I play with at home, and so it's very, very cool to be able to play with new folks and to be able to help you guys learn and stuff, and it's fantastic. It's just the best. For wishes, I can't wait to be able to help you guys. I can't wait to be able to play Junie and to be able to help. I miss Junie, so I can't wait to be able to do that. But I think that about wraps it up. Again, guys, we're sponsored by Serious Dice. Please check them out, seriousdice.com. They are fantastic. Their dice are amazing, and we love them very, very much. If you haven't checked out all the stuff for Renegade Con, that's going to be in the chat, and you can check it out there. And the giveaway for the wish list for BGG. So check all those links out. Thank you again for joining us. And Renegades, don't forget to play your game. Bye.
Later, Renegades.